Hey everybody, welcome back to Garage Gear. I'm JB, and this is another episode of Realistic Detailing. Let's get started. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I like every area of my Tacoma, or vehicle for that matter, clean. But not at the expense of buying a ton of cleaners, spending a lot of money, or wasting a ton of time. That's why we're keeping this detail realistic.
Hey, pop the hood.
Pop the hood?
Pop the hood.
So as you can see, we got this whole layer of dust and dirt on here that we gotta remove. Ugh. Now usually at every oil change, what I'll do is I'll take a wet rag and I'll just kind of wipe everything down really fast. That way it maintains the cleanliness of everything under the hood. Now I've neglected this engine a little bit for about 15,000 miles, but today we're gonna tackle this. Well, so here's what we're gonna use to clean this thing out today. We have our Echo PB 770T leaf blower. We have our garden hose with a flat spray nozzle. My PPE, I have my gloves. I have my hearing protection for the leaf blower. I also have these soft bristle detailing brushes that'll help us get into crevices and any tight corners and clean off any big panels to really loosen up the grease and grime. And a step stool. I'm 5'8", guys, give me a break. I will have all these items linked down in the description below, so check them out. I almost forgot our key ingredient. Let's go to the garage and check it out. This here is Super Clean. It's an awesome foaming degreaser that cuts through grease quick. It's good for brakes, grills, and engines. Let's check out the directions really quick. So first one says to avoid damaging surfaces, always pre-test in an inconspicuous area. Second one says cover the surface with Super Clean in an appropriate strength, allowing time to dissolve grease and grime. Do not allow it to dry on the surface. Rinse thoroughly and dry as needed. And then depending on how you're using Super Clean, wear gloves and or eye protection. Now I purchased 2 cans. I'm probably only gonna need 1, we'll see, but depending on how dirty your vehicle is, you may need 2, you may need 3. You never know. Now I am actually doing this at the end of my driveway because I just recently power washed my driveway and I don't want all the grease and grime, anything that comes out, to be on my nice clean driveway. Before beginning this project, make sure that your vehicle is off and in proper working order. All right guys, so we're gonna start off by leaf blowing everything out from underneath the hood. All right, so the second I hit this thing with the leaf blower, I could see this big cloud of dust come up. So that already, right there, loosened up quite a bit of dirt. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start up by the windshield. I'm gonna work my way back toward me. Making sure I'm getting in all the little crevices. All right, so now you can see that my brush is dripping wet, and now we're just gonna start lightly scrubbing over everything real fast, just to help loosen up any grime. This big brush is for bigger panels. I'll get into all the little areas real soon here with the smaller one. And when you're brushing, you don't want to be really rough. You want to just kind of lightly go over everything. You're just kind of agitating stuff to loosen things up. No need to be rough. The Super Clean and the brush and the rinse will take care of all that. Now I'm gonna use my narrow brush. I'm just gonna kind of get in little areas. You don't wanna go yanking around hoses or wires or anything like that. Just kind of quickly get around them. And this method works good for just about any vehicle. Again, just be careful where you start poking your brushes. Now for the rinse, you wanna make sure that you have it on the flat option. I'm just doing one quick pan shot back and forth. And this is just gonna help rinse everything off. Just like that. No need for a power washer. You can just get right in here and spray it down like this. If it's really bad, you may want to consider using a power washer, but other than that, you should be fine. That looks a lot better already. All right, so now we're gonna leaf blow this thing again, so that way we get all the water off of it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so there you can see this engine bay is now officially clean, shiny, and all the grit and grime is gone. Looking pretty shiny and clean there. There we go. Everything down here looks pretty good. Now, if you want, you could remove any plastic paneling to get underneath there. That's also another good thing to do. I'm also gonna wipe down the underside of the hood with a soft rag. Again, realistic detailing, guys. We keep things here simple. One thing that I've tried in the past is I've tried decorating the plastic with some dressings and things like that to really shine them up, but you know what? I found that kind of collects dirt over time, so I'm gonna skip the dressing. I'm really happy the way this thing turned out. This thing is clean. Now, this is something I'll do once a year, maybe every other year if it's not too bad. Now, for those of you that are a little concerned about the engine not running properly after I hit it with water, let me start it up for you. Running just fine. Hold up. All right, I'm sure that this video is going to have its fair share of controversy. And I'm willing to bet some people out there are just going to say, hey, leave it dirty. Well, I like my engine clean, so I clean it. That way I can spot any leaks, issues, etc., whatever may come up. Other people may say, hey, you shouldn't spray water on your engine like that. Well, you could clearly see that it was just a quick rinse and I didn't use all that much. It's not like I'm driving it into a lake and drowning the whole engine in water. Now, if you're afraid of getting your engine wet, then don't do this. Also, never drive in the rain, the snow, take your vehicle off-roading, or use an automatic car wash that has an undercarriage spray. Just saying. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's a wrap for our engine bay detail. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to hit like and subscribe for all our latest video updates, and I'll see you in the garage.